This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Talking nicknames, they can be hard to flick, Kate Ritchie.
Well, they can. I mean, some of them are so cute. I think what's not cute about nicknames is when you give one to yourself.
Oh, yeah?
That's my least favourite of the nicknames, and you just keep calling yourself by your cool little
Have
nickname.
you done that, have you?
No, I don't have. Well, actually, do I have a nickname?
Yeah, well, there's one behind your back I can't bring up. But first time I met you, I think you said, "Hi, I'm Kate, but you can call me Milko." And I was like, oh, my God, she's tying everything into the bay.
No, Critch.
Sorry,
I didn't mind Critch there for a while, but you don't like Critch, do you?
I
do you
don't
like
mind Critch. You do a bit of Critch action. I think that came from. I think Merrick Watts came up with Critch. Merrick and Rosso, and you. I don't know. Did Marty call me that? I mean,
it's amazing how they
add it to the list. It's
amazing how they stick. I remember on the bus, and I've spoken about this one before. On the bus one day, we were going around the bus in high school, Kate, on the way home, and everyone was changing the first letter of your first name and your last name, and turning it around. So you would be Rate Kitchie, Wykel Mipfley, Iom Tivey, and then we got to Matt Peacock.
Hang on.
And then he was known as Pat for the rest of his life.
You know what's funny?
It's really good.
I haven't been here long, and I've heard that story before. Okay, we have to get to the nickname that we heard on air yesterday. We were talking to Justin from Mount Druitt. I mean, it was what a chestnut of a call. So many different layers. Have a listen to his story.
Me and the wife were polyamorous, so we have another girlfriend.
Do you have kids now, Justin, or do you want to have kids?
So me and the wife have children. The girlfriend doesn't want to have children. Certain days they call her mum or call her by her nickname, which is Cheeseburger. It's a different story back when we were younger and we were reckless and we got on the green and the girlfriend decided to eat 20 cheeseburgers and puke them up.
Awesome. Just awesome.
It makes complete sense, doesn't it?
I didn't know where he was going with cheese.
I mean, we could do an entire show with Justin, I think. Give us a call, 13 24 10, if you've got a nickname that's stuck or you've got a quirky little story like Cheeseburger.
Even if it's crap, because I've got a mate called Sprigger. And I've known Sprigger for probably 20 years. I said, how'd you get the nickname Sprigger? And he goes, you know what, mate? I'm really disappointed, but in an under-9s footy, at the bottom of a pack, I got really frustrated one day, so I just booted another kid with my boots and my sprigs. And from that day on, for the rest of his life, he's been known as Sprigger. And it's not. He said it's not even a good story.
No, it's not.
He goes, I'm not even proud of the story.
No, poor guy. Jess, have you got some of the calls we've had before on this?
Hubcap.
Why hubcap?
He thought he was a big wheel, but it was just a shiny cover-up. Sensor light.
Why sensor light?
He only worked when someone walked past.
We called him the lawnmower.
Why is that?
Because he used to cut all our grass.
Worked with a guy who had a lazy eye, and I couldn't work it out for a while, but they called him Home Loan.
Home loan?
One eye was fixed and one eye was variable.
Oh.
Okay. Some of them are brutal.
I do love the clever ones.
I know.
They're really...
So do you prefer Home Loan or Cheeseburger?
I like the Home Loan with the lazy eye. I'm going to use that one.
Daniel in Campbelltown. Give us a nickname, Dan.
Mate, mine was Skids.
Skids? Why?
Was that an unfortunate accident when you were younger, Daniel, or...?
No, it was, you know how you do sport at school?
Yep.
Yeah.
Went down to the oval, put my bag on the ground, didn't know that there was a pile of poo next to it, right in it. When I picked my bag up and went to walk home, there's this big skid mark across the back of it.
Skids.
Yeah.
Old Skiddy.
Oh,
So that stuck with me all through high school.
How old are you now, Daniel? Is there anybody in your life that still calls you Skids?
Yeah, every now and then, like my mates on Facebook, they'll still call me it.
No way.
But I'm like 52 now, so yeah.
Oh, Daniel, you sound like a baby.
Yeah, you do, old Skids. Have a good one, mate. Thanks for calling the show.
He does.
Maddie in Oran Park, what nickname were you given?
So I was given Motor Mouth by an old teacher in TAFE about 10 to 12 years ago.
What did you do to the teacher?
I just want to shut up in class, talk too much.
Oh.
I can
motor
hear that.
mouth.
I can hear that in you, Matthew.
I can hear it.
So yes, this is a TAFE teacher, and your mates have loved motor mouth so much it's stuck, Matt?
Yeah, so they kind of just knew that I just talk always the most in the group, and I talk really fast with whatever I have to say, and it just sticks. And then I've owned it, and I told people that is my name, like as a nickname, and everyone, people who come up to me wherever, know, like from friends or friends, and they'll say this is Motor Mouth, but I don't even say Matt.
You're on it again, Motor Mouth. Yeah. I reckon you're on it again with this story,
I
mate.
don't know where they got that from, Matthew.
He's already in second gear, Motor Mouth.
Oh, warming up.
Ruben in Artarmon, give us a nickname, Rubes.
We used to name a girl that I worked with Teflon.
Yeah.
So essentially we work in recruitment in sales, and for about 6 months you just couldn't get anything to stick.
Yeah,
so we just called her Teflon. And
Teflon.
Yeah, rocked for a while.
Oh.
Does she like it, Ruben?
Does she know about it?
Oh, God, no. No, it stuck for about 6 years, and she got very good at the job afterwards, but doesn't ever disappear.
Oh, Teflon.
Thanks, Rubes. Gordon in Glenmore Park, welcome to the show. Nickname?
Mate, it wasn't mine. It was a guy I used to work with a few years ago, and he was a nice guy, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't very bright, and they called him Kraft, and that stood for can't remember an effing thing.
Right. Better than coat, you might say. Kraft. Okay.
I like that one, Gordon.
He answered to it. You'd say, "Hey, Crafty." Yeah. You know?
But
It's
not bad because he thought he was crafty. He thought he was crafty. Oh, that's great.
The guys love me.
Oh, yeah, but he was a top bloke. He was a nice guy. He just wasn't very bright. So they just...
Oh, my God.
Hey, Craft, you know, like...
Yeah, we get it. Tommy, what was your nickname again? It had something to do with your school, wasn't it?
What?
What school did you go to?
St. Bede's.
That's right. I can't remember what it was.
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.